Jigawa, Kano, Kaduna, and other states, the destruction of facilities in some states, and the wanton looting of supermarkets and shops, contrary to the promise of protest organizers that the protest will be peaceful across the country. The destruction of properties set us back as a nation, as scarce resources will be again used to restore them. I commiserate with the families and relations of those who have died in the protest. We must stop further bloodshed, violence, and destruction. As the president of this country, I must ensure public order in line with the constitutional oath to protect the lives and property of every citizen. Our government will not stand idly by and allow a few with a clear political agenda to tear this nation apart. Under the circumstances, I hereby enjoin protesters and the organizers to suspend any further protest and create room for dialogue, which I have always acceded to at the slightest opportunity. Nigeria requires all hands on deck and need us all, regardless of age, party, tribe, religion, or other divides, to work together, reshaping our destiny as a nation. To those who have taken undue advantage of this situation to threaten any section of this country, be warned. The law will catch up with you. There is no place for ethnic bigotry or such threats in the Nigeria we seek to build. Our democracy progresses when the constitutional rights of every Nigerian are respected and protected. Our law enforcement agencies should continue to ensure full protection of life and properties of innocent citizens in a responsible manner. My vision for our country is one of a just and prosperous nation where each person may enjoy the peace, freedom, and meaningful livelihood that only democratic good governance can provide. One that is open, transparent, and accountable to the Nigerian people. For decades, our economy has remained anemic and taken a dip because of many misalignments that have stunted our growth. Just over a year ago, our dear country, Nigeria, reached a point where we couldn't afford to continue the use of temporary solutions to solve long-term problems for the sake of now and our unborn generations. I therefore took the painful yet necessary decision to remove fuel subsidy and abolish multiple foreign exchange system, which had constituted a noose around the economic jugular of our nation and impede our economic development and progress. These actions block the greedy and the profit that smugglers and rent seekers made. They also block the undue subsidy we had extended to our neighboring countries to the detriment of our people, rendering our economy prostrate. These decisions are made were necessary if we must reverse the decades of economic mismanagement that didn't serve us well. Yes, I agree, the buck stops on my table, but I can assure you that I am focused fully on delivering the governance to the people, good governance for that matter. In the past 14 months, our Government has made significant strides in rebuilding the foundation of our economy to carry us into a future of plenty and abundance. On the physical side, aggregate government revenue has more than doubled, hitting over 9.1 trillion naira in the first half of 2024, compared to the first half of 2023, due to our efforts at blocking leakages, introducing automation, and mobilizing funds creatively without additional burden on the people. Productivity is gradually increasing in the non-oil sector, reaching new levels and taking advantage of the opportunities in our current economic ambience. My dear brothers and sisters, we have come this far, coming from a place where our country spent 97% of all our revenue on debt service. We have been able to reduce that to 68% in the last 13 months. We have also cleared legitimate outstanding foreign exchange obligations of about 5 billion without any adverse impact on our programs. This has given us more financial freedom and room to spend more money on you, our citizens, to fund essential social services like education and healthcare. It has also led to our state and local government receiving highest allocation ever in our country's history from the federation account. We have also embarked on major infrastructure projects across the country. We are working to complete inherited projects critical to our economic prosperity, including roads, bridges, railways, power, and oil and gas development. Notably, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and Sokoto-Badagry Highway projects will open up 16 connecting states, creating thousands of jobs and boosting economic output through trade, tourism, and cultural integration. Our once declining oil and gas industry is experiencing a resurgence on the back of the reforms I announced in May 2024 to address the gaps in the Petroleum Industry Act. Last month, we increased our oil production to 1.61 million barrels per day, and our gas assets are receiving the attention they deserve. Investors are coming back, and we have already seen 2 foreign direct investments signed over $500 million since then. Fellow Nigerians, we are a country blessed with both oil and gas resources, but we met a country that had been dependent solely on oil-based petrol, neglecting its gas resources to power the economy. We were also using our hard-earned foreign exchange to pay for and subsidize the use. To address this, we immediately launched our compressed natural gas initiative, CNG, to power our transportation economy and bring us down. This will save over 2 trillion naira a month being used to import PMS and AGO and free up our resources for more investment in healthcare and education. To this end, we'll be distributing 1 million kits of extremely low or no cost to commercial vehicles that transport people and goods and who currently consume 80% of imported PMS and AGO. We have started the distribution of conversion kits and setting up of conversion centers across the country in conjunction with the private sector. We believe that this CNG initiative will reduce transportation costs by approximately 60% and help to curb inflation. Our administration has shown its commitment to the youth by setting up the student loan scheme. To date, 45.6 billion has already been processed for payment to students and their respective institutions. I encourage more of our vibrant youth population to take advantage of this opportunity. We established the Consumer Credit Corporation with over 200 billion to help Nigerians to acquire essential products without the need for immediate cash payment, making life easier for millions of households. This will consequently reduce corruption and eliminate cash and opaque transactions. This week, I ordered the release of an additional 50 billion naira, each for NEL Fund, the student loan, and credit corporation for the proceeds of crime recovered by the EFCC. Additionally, we have secured $620 million under the Digital and Creative Enterprises, IDICE, a program to empower our young people, creating millions of IT and technical jobs that will make them globally competitive. This program, including the 3 million technical talents scheme, unfortunately, one of digital centers was vandalized during the protests in Kano. What a shame. In addition, we have introduced the Skill Up Artisans Program, SUPER, the Nigerian Youth Academy, NIA, and the National Youth Talent Export Program, NATEP. Also, more than 570 billion has been released to the 36 states to expand livelihood support to their citizens, while 600,000 nano businesses have benefited from our nano grants. An additional 400,000 more nano businesses are expected to benefit. Furthermore, 75,000 beneficiaries have processed to receive our 1 million micro and small business single-digit interest loans starting this month. We have also built 10 MSME hubs within the past year, created 240,000 jobs through them, and 5 more hubs are in progress, which will be ready by October this year. Payments of 1 billion each also have been made to large manufacturers under our single-digit loan to boost manufacturing output and stimulate growth. I signed the national minimum wage into law last week, and the lowest earning worker will now earn at least 70,000 naira a month. 6 months ago in Kasana, Abuja, I inaugurated the first phase of our ambitious housing initiative, the Renew Hope City and Estate. This project is the first of 6 we have planned across the nation's geopolitical zones. Each of these cities will include a minimum of 1,000 housing units, with Kasana itself set to deliver 3,212 units. In addition to this city project, we are also launching the Renew Hope Estate in every state, each comprising 500 housing units. Our goal is to complete a total of 100,000 housing units over the next 3 years. This initiative is not only about providing homes, but also about creating thousands of jobs across the nation, as well as stimulating economic growth. We are providing incentives to farmers to increase food production at affordable prices. I have directed that tariffs and other import duties should be removed on rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, and drugs, and other pharmaceutical medical supplies for the next 6 months, in the first instance, to help drive down the prices. I have been meeting with our governors and key ministers to accelerate food production. We've distributed fertilizers. Our target is to cultivate more than 10 million hectares of land to grow what we eat. The federal government will provide all necessary incentives for this initiative, whilst the state provide the land, which will put millions of our people to work and further increase food production. In the past few months, we have also ordered mechanized farming equipment, such as tractors and planters, worth billions of naira from the United States, Belarus, and Brazil. I can confirm to you that the equipment is on the way. My dear Nigerians, especially our youths, I have heard you loud and clear. I understand the pain and the frustration that drive this protest. And I want to assure you that our government is committed to listening and addressing the concerns of our citizens. But we must not let violence and destruction tear our nation apart. We must work together to build a brighter future where every Nigerian can live with dignity and prosperity. The task before us is a collective one, and I am leading the charge as your president. A lot of work has gone into stabilizing our economy, and I must stay focused on ensuring that the benefits reach every single Nigerian as we promised. My administration is working very hard to improve and expand our national infrastructure and create more opportunities for our young people. Let nobody misinform and miseducate you about your country or tell you that your government does not care about you. Although there have been many dashed hopes in the past, we are in a new era of renewed hope. We are working hard, and the result will soon be visible and concrete for everyone to see, feel, and enjoy. Let us work together to build a brighter future for ourselves and for generations to come. Let's choose hope over fear, unity over division, and progress over stagnation. The economy is recovering. Please, don't shut out this oxygen. Now that we have been enjoying democratic governance for 25 years, do not let the extremists of enemies of democracy use you to promote an unconstitutional agenda that will set us back on our democratic journey. Forward ever, backward never. In conclusion, security operatives should continue to maintain peace, law, and order in our country, following the necessary Convention on Human Rights, to which Nigeria is a signatory. The safety and security of all Nigerians are paramount. Thank God and thank you for your attention. And may God continue to bless our great nation. Thank you very much.
Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. I appreciate you all. That was the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, addressing Nigerians over the hardship, the protest, the ongoing protest, and the excruciating plight of Nigerians. But it's very, very unfortunate that throughout the script written for Bola Ahmed Tinubu since yesterday, that he was reading the recorded video that they are playing for us today, he didn't mention reduction of fear. It means say, my people, you know what that means? It means say, you guys have no choice than to live with the current price of fear. In fact, there's every possibility it's still going to increase. So you have no choice. He started by saying that with immediate velocity, all protest should be suspended so that we can come for dialogue. In a country that works, you don't suspend anything and be waiting for dialogue. What you do, you come in. As you come in right now, you tell Nigerians, calm down, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Out of the 20 demand, at least I will give you instant 2 or 3. This speech would have made a lot of sense, not just to Nigerians, not just to Africa, but to the whole world, because everybody was listening to this. You gave me 20 demand. I'm telling you, my fellow Nigerians today, that 3 will be instantly activated. But no, you're telling us to suspend the protest and come for dialogue. And you went on by threatening Nigerians that any further engagement, indirectly though, of protests, breaking laws and orders, this is what will happen to you. My people, we have a long way to go in Nigeria. We have a long way to go. Tinubu is not ready to listen to you. Nigerian leaders are not ready to listen to you. It's very, very unfortunate that this is where we find ourselves. And the way it looks like, we are going to live with this. Probably in the next 50 years. Yes, some of you might start arguing now, but you've forgotten that the time Fela sang about the situation of Nigeria is more than 40 years ago, right? And a lot of gullible Nigerians at that time said, oh, Nigeria go change, I beg, una too they complain, go change. But look where we are today. But I'm telling you guys today that with what Tinubu just said, my own view or digestion is that we might probably live like this for the next 50 years, if not more. So there's every possibility that you and I are not going to have that new Nigeria in our time. This is money. I don't want to speak negatively, but that's what it looks like. It looks like we are not going to have that new Nigeria that you and I craved for. That new Nigeria that you and I wish to see in our time. It looks like we are not going to see it. And you can't blame Tinubu alone for this. Yes, we'll be fighting for this new Nigeria. During the time of NSAS, it wasn't Tinubu in power. We'll be fighting for this new Nigeria for so long. During the time Fela sang so many music concerning the dilapidating of our country, it wasn't Tinubu in power. So that means this same satanic government, people, individualisms have been recycling themselves since Nigeria was created. So it means that collectively, all of them are part of the problem that we all are facing today in our country. It's very, very unfortunate, very, very painful, disheartening that there is no hope in that speech. It's telling us to stop the protest and come for negotiation. Just like what they did to the labor union. They stopped labor union continuously. They caged them, and they later gave them what they can give, which was 70,000 naira, and everybody succumbed to it. Today, Nigerian citizens are collecting 70,000 naira, which is not even up to $45 in a month. But unfortunately, it's not even all Nigerians that will be receiving that 30,000 naira, because a lot of people that is already on that 70,000 naira, a lot of people that is already on 30,000 naira right now, I'm sorry, their employer will not increase it because of the hardship in the country. They'll tell you, if you don't want to continue the job with the 30,000 naira that I'm already paying you, then get out. Somebody else will do it. So you won't have no choice than to keep your job. It's very, very unfortunate. My heart bleeds right now. Tinubu went on by saying those that lost their lives in the process of the protest, then my heart goes to you and your family. That's all. The first citizen of the country, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's all. There was nothing like investigation will be carried out, the family will be seen, and they will be compensated. Nothing like that. It might not make sense to many of you right now, because gullible Nigerians, no matter how you speak, no matter how you show them the organic truth of life, they will still tell you you are not making sense. That is the reason why we are where we are today. For me, I'm totally disappointed with the speech from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because what I was expecting, I not hear him. Tinubu went on by telling us how the GDP, whatever, blah, 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 they are working so hard to change Nigeria. You are working so hard to change Nigeria. You have not reduced the cost of governance. If you are working so hard to change it, just like my governor in Edo State telling us that, oh, what Obaseki have done today, in 10 years from now, you people will get to understand that Obaseki is the best governor. Just shut up your mouth there. When you are doing things that we cannot see, things that we can't feel, things that we cannot touch. You're telling us to be patient for the next 10 years to feel the impact, the positive impact of the government that have ruled for 8 years. That is the same step that Tinubu is taking right now, telling us that we are working so hard to change the narrative of our country. But unfortunately, we are not seeing anything. They are buying private jets, using 21 billion naira, building a house, or rather completing a house for the vice president. You can see how they are selfishly, satanically lavishing our resources. And these same people said they are working so hard to change the excruciating situation that Nigerians are facing today. It's very, very unfortunate. For those of us that live abroad, even though we know that, yes, abroad is not that conducive in terms of missing home. But with the current situation we are facing in Nigeria, we should be grateful to God that we have a second home. If you are not grateful to God, it shows automatically you are feeling that you are better than Nigerians in Nigeria right now. I want to let you know you are not better than anybody. Because this current situation that these guys are facing, or rather the continuing situation that they are facing, you were lucky to escape out of it. We should be grateful to God because we are the only people that can have the upper hand over Nigerians in Nigeria at this particular moment. We have put in our time, our energy, our resources, everything possible to see Nigeria work. Look, early this morning, we're already on air. But unfortunately, our government are not putting in that time to see Nigeria work. I'm very, very disappointed because what I was looking for, I didn't get it. And can you imagine that yesterday evening, Tinubu's speech that he just gave surfaced online, allegedly. People were already sharing this speech to show that the people in his cabinet, many of them don't even like him. Because whoever that released this speech that you are seeing on screen right now must have been in the same cabinet with Tinubu. They released all the speech. This is the speech that has been circulating online since yesterday. You know what that means? It means that people who they work follow you. Many of them not even like you. This surfaced yesterday, allegedly. So I thought I should put it here. A government that cares about us, why would you come on air with a speech and with a recorded video? Can't you speak like the way I'm speaking right now? In fact, I see myself giving a speech now as well. Yeah, my talking right now look like a speech. And I can be able to bullet point the situation that we are facing. But the president know better, far, far better than me. Holding the position, have experience more than me. So he would have been able to come out same way like this. Say, fellow Nigerians, how na day? Make una calm down. Speak pidgin with us. Forget all this satanic professionalism that we all are practicing, that a lot of Nigerians have been carried away with. When you are not behaving in one certain way, people say, oh, be professional. Tell me what professionalism I've given to you since you were born. All these Akbada coats where they wear, so must you put them on? Put on a t-shirt. Come out. Wear short knicker. Sit down. Be live. Have all the press men in your front address the nation. Is anything wrong with that? We'll be following one satanic route since Nigeria was created, and we are still continuously emulating the satanism. And we all are clapping and applauding it. When you speak in some certain way, people say, oh, be professional. Professionalism, what has it put in your pocket or whatever? Has professionalism helped our country today? Or haven't you seen others, a president in other countries, foreign countries, other prime minister in foreign country riding bicycle, walking into shops and buying things by themselves, questioning people on the street? You have not seen it? You blind? I'm talking to the gullible Nigerians, the satanic Nigerians that have joined this satanic government, or rather leaders, to put us all where we are today. We all kept putting in. You wear this thing, they'll polish it, everything will look good, they'll write time, they'll not record it, they'll not edit time properly, they'll not say we are good to go. So you say, yes, you are good to go. For me, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm disappointed with your speech, to be honest, because I want to talk, or rather, I want to feel the change, the renewed hope that you're talking about. I want to feel it. As I speak right now, I'm not feeling it. There's heat all over our body, most especially we that lives in diaspora. Because the Nigerians that lives in Nigeria today, that is still sustaining the hardship right now, is the effort of Nigerians in diaspora. It's very, very disappointing. I don't know the take of other people. I'm going to post out a link in case you have anything you want to say about this. We're going to make this short because I'm totally disappointed. The link will be posted. If you have anything to say on this, come in, talk to us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all, I can see you. Good morning to you, mommy. Thank you for all you do. And you're already here with me again this morning. Every one of you that joined us this morning, I want to say thank you very much. God bless you all. You heard him. The president don't tell us, say, with immediate velocity, the protest must stop. You know what that means? In case you continue, anything you see, you collect. That is the statement of Asari Dokobo. And this is what they are going to put in now. Good morning to you all. Me, I'm not happy because I finished, we finished work yesterday about almost 1 o'clock. I slept around 3 and I'm already up now. So I've actually slept like 2 hours. And all this dedication, consecration, demonstration of patriotism, I was waiting to hear our president tell us, I have decided to give you instant 2 or 3, even 1 of what we've complained about. But nothing. We didn't hear anything. It's very sad. Thank you very much, my people. I'll leave my own speech right there. Thank you very much, Shizoba. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat early this morning. I appreciate every one of you there. Madam Regina, I can see you join us very, very early. Those of you joining us from America, you guys have done excellently well. It's not easy because I know you guys are still in early morning right now. Although it's 7:30 here in the UK, 7:39. Yeah, so I thank everyone if you write down the comment section. Those are listeners, our spectators. God bless you all. Black Panther, will have you on the panel. Please talk to us, sir. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Najawash. I was about
this morning.
I was about sleeping when I saw this man talking.
My brother, we don't feel sleep. We never feel sleep. Not when we take sleep. Yeah, just now.
Yeah? All I will say before I go further, I will say good morning to the early birds in Europe and in Nigeria. Good morning to other regions that are in. Good afternoon to other regions. But we are about 2 o'clock to 10 minutes to 2 right here in Texas. Nigerians, good morning, Mama. Mommy, good morning. Today, my heart is, you know what? Not that my heart is so heavy for myself. My heart is because I've already gone through the rigorous of investigating who the man called Tinubu is. What is his style, his character, and his modus of operation? I went through the reason, because I asked myself the reason, why did he get that yash? Why did he opt for a new jet? And why did he keep silence? So silent until we started saying he should come out and address the people. And there's one thing we did not particularly touch on. We did not really speak on it very, very well. But we are just talking about the stuff called hunger, which is real true. But the demands, we did not pressure on the demand. And I guess he took advantage of it. This is how the cartel, that was why I brought a documentary that every one of us should watch. This is how they operate. They look at the people, they look at how they are smelling the whole thing, and they push out what the people are saying. Now he came to give, instead of tackling the problem, he came to give us what they've been doing since he came to office. And he's supposed to give that speech after celebrating his 1 year. He's supposed to give that speech. Now he had a problem. Nigeria is in trouble. He did not come out to give a speech concerning the demand which will turn around the nation. Rather, he's telling us, if you look at the speech, it's recorded. And two, I saw a lot of lies there. He said he has put in all the region or state the CNG center where cars will be turned into CNG. That was a lie. 2, he said that investors are coming back to Nigeria. That was a lie. 3, he said the country has invested billions, in the billions of dollars, and they are about to get the feedback. That was a lie. You see, I beseech on every one of us, because I'm still going to study this speech. I'm not sleeping this night. I'll study it, because tomorrow is Sunday.
My
So
brother,
every night,
study or no study, there's no
the lies that he said, there's a lot of lies there.
That's what I'm saying. Whether you find lies or no lies, nothing good you can find from that speech.
Yes,
except maybe you are looking for something else. What I was waiting to hear is for him to address what we have presented. At least give us 2 of it first.
he will not address it. He will not address it. That is the character of a cartel, the driver of the cartel group. That is their character. They don't look at what is happening. Like what he said, I'm going to follow the character, the rhetoric, the way of his predecessor. And he did not even speak on security. He did not speak of food security for the people. He said they have removed tax on rice and some other thing. You see, these people, they think we are joking. Nigeria is in for a long ride. For a long ride. And Nigeria Watch, I think I'm going to reserve that one. I'm going to give that reservation. It might not go all well with Nigerians, but I am going back to what I was saying. What is going to be the mindset of the military, because they are going to feel this heat more than the Nigerians. They are going to, 1, they are not feeding them. 2, their family is not feeding. 3, they don't even know where they are going. It's only their big high-ranking officers that are enjoying this Christmas charade that Tinubu is cooking around. And I pray the Nigerian will go the next level to continue this rally, this thing we are doing till this month end. There's no backing down, because I know this guy, what he just said about the United Nations Charter, he's not going to follow it. I know he's not going to follow it. So Nigeria is in for a very long ride. Nigeria Watch. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother. I appreciate your time with us this early morning. We have our brother as well with us, Brighter Semota. Before I call you, I'd like to quickly respond to somebody's comment. Shibeke, you said nobody could ask him question. Shibeke, they know they ask Percy question. Percy, when they record the video, his speech, everything. How they want to ask, and it was not a press conference. You know, it was a style of dictatorial approach. Yes, and I don't like it. You know, recorded and put it on. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing our president coming out to sit down and address us someday. Because for me, I'm not a fan of this kind of approach. You know, so they know they ask question for this, my brother. I'll be like, say, person where they beat, you'll say, don't cry. They'll slap you because if you cry, you are finished. So that's it. So you don't talk calm. You don't have any choice than to accept it and live with it. You know, so that's it. It's sad. We have a long way to go. You know, so let's hear from Asamota Bright. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining the panel again today. You know, it's been a while. I don't see you for panel. You're always on the phone call. Talk to us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Nigeria. I guess you can hear me.
Yes, very clear.
Okay. I greet everybody. You know, I was just waking up and I was just scrolling in my phone, and I just got to meet the president's speech. You know, I couldn't call. I just decided, like, let me just join the platform and say my mind. When I saw the president, you know, addressing the country, I just listened for like 1 minute and I just left there, because I saw the the production setting. It does not resonate with my feelings, because when you see something that is a lie, if you are a truthful person, you will just understand that this one is not real. And whatever he was saying was not aligning with the present situation on ground. So I was feeling kind of, I was not feeling myself watching it, because you see, we should not beat around the bush. I've said this more often when I call in. We should not beat around the bush. You cannot take what is not yours to a place and you want to use it to define yourself. If you are, and for example, you were a born Hausa man, and you cannot just decide to say you want to be a British man, like you just want to design yourself to be. There must be a character in you that would define you, like you are an Hausa man, though you want to be like a British person. You see, democracy is supposed to be a government by the people, designed by the people, for the people. What does that tell you? It tells you that it is the people that decide the type of government they want, and the government is supposed to reflect the people back, because they designed the system. But you see, the democracy that we borrowed in Africa does not define us. It doesn't speak to us. It does not identify us as we who elected those people to govern us. It's like it's like you sending somebody to the market to say, go and buy me tomatoes. Then the person is coming back to you with red oil. So there is nothing you are going to use with that red oil that would justify your interest of sending that person to the market, because you said, go and buy me tomatoes. It's coming with red oil. So when it gives you that red oil, you cannot do anything with it, because that was not your intention of sending the person to the market. That is what we're getting from this government. What we want as the people that are there, don't reflect us, and they don't give us what we want. And when we continue to recycle ourselves in such situation, we're still going to be having the same issue over again. But we as a people should understand that there is just one way I see of changing the status quo. If when all of us just sit down, agree, and decide what we want. Like everybody is now kind of, when you go to social media, even in local restaurants, people along the road, market women, everybody's already understanding how the system works a bit. So there is already an awareness that is going on generally. And everybody are they are all almost towards a direction. That means the people already having a kind of an agreement of how they want their country to be run, how they want to see things, how they want things to go. So there is already a consensus of agreement on the type of constitution or the type of democracy the people want. That is how the country is supposed to reflect. It's supposed to be designed around that. Going through electoral process and all those things like, oh, let us have a party that will take these people out of office. When you don't have a government that represents the people with the idea of what the people want, you will elect people in the office that will still be doing things that does not have an alliance with the people. You see, this government, like you said, is more like a dictator kind of government. Even when the militaries were in power, when there are some certain matters arising like this, when they address the issue, they go straight to the point of what on ground. These people will speak, even though you might not like their action, but they will talk on what is on ground. But you see these politicians, when they go to national TV, when you ask them questions, you will see somebody telling you wholehearted that he cannot answer your question. You don't have right to ask him those kind of questions. The military they were not even doing that to some extent. They still owe you that little preference of, okay, let's hear from you. But you see these politicians, they don't give a damn, because they don't reflect the people. They are not patriotic, because you see their characters. When sometimes they don't have what they want, they can easily jump from party A to party B. Those are not people that are patriotic. When there are issues going on in their states, instead of them to talk with the locals, to have a round, a table meeting, you will see them traveling abroad to go and reason within themselves abroad, leaving the people to, the system is so jammed. And what hurts me most is whenever these people come, they use a certain phrase that whenever I hear that phrase, I know that there is a scam in process. When you hear, I assure you, you are gone. Whenever you hear that word, when you hear it from those politicians, I assure you, just know that you have been scammed. Nothing will come out from that speech or that action. How are we going to continue to live like this? Because I feel pain, because I used to say, if you were 38 during Buhari, by the time Buhari left office, you were 30. If you were 30 before he left office, you are 38. So probably if Tinubu leaves office, if you are 38, probably it's going to take, probably, you know the way the system works, maybe 8 years. If you add 8 years to 38, you're already 46. So if you were 40 during Buhari, you are 48 now when he left office. Then if you had to add Tinubu to it, if probably he gets another 8 years, you'll be 56. So how do you now tell me that somebody will tell you as a person that you should be praying it will get better? Let's talk. Let's watch the way we are talking, and let us be civil, and let's wait. Your time just goes by. Your time is going, because what I see that makes sometimes some of us to be kind of lazy in our actions or way we reason is because sometimes we are Nigerian, we are too materialistic about things. A lot of people today are not saying anything in Nigeria context, especially those in Nigeria. You have celebrities and some people, they don't want to say anything because they don't want to lose their cars, they don't want to lose their fancy houses, they don't want to lose that prestige of whenever they come out in the street, people will be, shouting their names, and they'll be throwing money on the street and people picking like dogs. They don't want to lose those kind of life, because it's the system that we find ourselves. There is that scale of I'm rich, you are poor. And a lot of people who find themselves in those kind of categories will let the status quo remain like that, because there is a joy they see when people call them, like they are referred to as kings and queens in the society. When they come out, they will have people, pushing up, running up alongside with them as slaves. We have lost it all. The country has fallen. It has fallen. People who were able to save money in their accounts 15 years ago, those who live in diaspora, today those money have become worthless in their accounts. These are people who thought maybe one day they will go home and they save for the rainy day. Now you go home now, those monies have been there, does not value anything today. What kind of a country is this? And somebody will come out and tell you, I assure you, the electoral process has not been reformed. INEC is still INEC. The Supreme Court does not supersede on. They don't give justice when the people want it. Our appeal court is filled with people's girlfriends and wives and everything. These politicians. How are you going to break a system like that when the people don't get angry and be on the street, and you want the people to be civil? It's not going to. If anybody has told you that this process, nobody is going to do anything stupid, that means you something is wrong with that person. Because it is when the people are happy, they are well fed, that they will go on the street and they will not even do anything stupid. How can you? If somebody tells you that, will you believe? The people are even trying their best. I was not even expecting to this extent that things will still be in place with this protest. I was thinking by now everybody will be looking for where to hide themselves. The people are still very, very they're still kind of giving the government some time to think. I don't know where we are heading with all this, because a lot of people have tried. The people are talking, and these politicians are not listening at all. They are not listening. There is nothing on ground. There is nothing on ground. These people just come. Somebody was telling me last time that, why we are always talking of the federal. Why don't we start from the state? You have to start from the top, for crying out loud, because the top, these people are supposed to have an established institution that will supersede those ones in the states. If the federal government has a good institution like EFCC, for example, every governor that wants to misbehave will be scared, because the institution, there's already an institution from the federal that will supersede his affairs, that will look into his affairs and his objectives as a governor. But when that one is not there, how do you now say you are going to check your governor? And we should not forget that all these governors, they are all in alliance in a party forum, whereby most of these people, there is like an allocation. When I'm in the top in the federal, I will want to make the people in the state, the governors, to be from the same political party with me. So whenever they are doing whatever they are doing, they are my political party members. I cannot ask them questions. It's not like the way we do things in Europe. Whether you are from my party or not, when you do something wrong, there will be a system that will bring you to book. We don't do things like that. Look at what is happening in Kogi State. Where is Aya Bello today? Is it not because it's an APC member? That is why nobody is looking for him. So the system is rigged. And it's going to be difficult for we to find ourselves out of it, except through what these people are doing on the streets. Because somehow, things will change.
Thank you, my brother. Let's hear from others. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. God bless you. We have people on the phone. Let me take some people's call. Thank you, Madam Origin, for calling this early morning all the way from America. It's not easy. Thank you, ma'am.
Imagine I have not slept. That is the truth. I was waiting to hear Mr. Niger Watch. Please let me greet your mom. I'm just sitting here saw your mom and typing, thank you so much. Thanking people. What are you doing on the comment section? Called out someone. This woman, she comes with everything in her. She comes here with the girl child in her. She comes in with the Amazon she is. She comes in as a mother she is. She comes in with everything human in her. And I come to declare this morning that you, woman, you will never lose your reward. This whatever that is going to come out, as I always say, a new Nigeria is inevitable, either in whole or in pieces. You will see the new whatever that is going to come out, and you will benefit from it.
Amen.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. I salute you, man. Thank you. Now, Mr. Niger Watch, I listened and sat in shock. I sat in shock, and I am looking, and I said, no, this is not AKA Tinubu. The person I saw is not AKA Tinubu. I know. At least AKA Tinubu is a human impostor. What I saw I tried to make out and see who is this. And all I could come up with is a cocktail of a mannequin, Jibril, AI, Meta, Junction Jack, all put together for us. So there is no presidential address. This is worse than silence. That these people would look upon all of us, all they could come up with is this cocktail. Oh God. Oh, I am. You know, they will never make us feel less than who we are. All this evil go back to them. For the first time, I am missing AKA Tinubu. The way we were missing Buhari. Now, for the first time, I miss AKA Tinubu. At least I could see human impostor. And these people are putting on cocktail, mannequin, Jibril, AI, Meta, Junction Jam, concocted something, and it is spewing, talking. I said it to Nigeria people, there was no presidential address. They need to go and bring out AKA Tinubu and let him address Nigeria people. Wherever they put him, they need to bring him out. There was no presidential election address.
Thank you.
Nigeria Watch. I don't know what two people are discussing until the person that put himself there come out and speak to us. There is no address. This is an insult.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, I'm taking just 2 more calls because I don't want to stay here for long. You know, I've not slept. I'm very, very tired here. Thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from? Turn down your TV, sir, please. You have 2 minutes.
No, I've done that already.
Thank you, sir. Where are you calling from and your name, sir?
Look, I was watching. This is Hugo. Sorry, Nigeria watch you too much. I don't want to waste your time.
Thank you, sir.
And you too much. You and your guys. In fact, even when we are not calling in, we are not quiet.
Thank you, sir.
I saw Tinubu this morning, and it was a total image of him. Tinubu have lost his grip. If you look at Tinubu that you know very well this morning when he was reading what they wrote for him, reading lie, precept upon precept, you know that this is not the Tinubu. And if Nigeria push further a little, if we push further just let pray, we will see we will stretch them beyond their elasticity. Then another thing I want to say is this: people are saying Igbo people are not going to protest, Igbo people are protesting, Igbo people are protesting. I want to tell you that the Igbos are one tribe in Nigeria that no particular person that comes out and tell them what to do. Are you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes, sir. You have 30 seconds left, sir.
Yeah, okay. We did not cause this problem to Nigeria. We voted, we are managing PDP even before we came in. We voted Goodluck Jonathan 2015 throughout check record. 2019, we still voted PDP. 2023, when we now have a better candidate in OP, we voted OP. So, to power should start first. When we know that they are still join for
okay.
We're not silent.
Thank you.
Nigeria is Nigeria and Nigeria remains Nigeria. Let other tribes help us. We have tried enough.
Thank you.
That's what we are looking for. That's no.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Who's this calling with a video? Why are you calling us with a video call? What was that? You know, if you try it again, I'll block you on earth and in heaven. Why are you calling with a video call when you are watching a live stream? Hello, why were you calling with a video?
I got you.
Why were you calling with a video?
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, you said me.
Go ahead. Good morning to you. Talk to us.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, where are you calling from? Your name?
Good morning. This is Ibrahim from Accra, Ghana.
Okay, talk to us. You have 2 minutes. You are not talking.
I'm very, very sad this morning. Very, very sad.
Okay, we are hearing you.
I'm very, very sad this morning. I'm very, 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 very sad. I'm not happy at all with the whole thing. This president called Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a very wicked man, to be sincere. This man is very wicked. And I said it before this man became a president. But many people, they did not listen to me. They think with him more than how some people in Nigeria knows him. This man is very wicked. And my advice to my people doing protesting in Nigeria right now is that they should not stop this protest. despite that these people, they are not ready to do anything, but when the protests continue and they are doing it in a hard way, these people, I'm sure they have to turn around and do the needful, because people are suffering outside there.
Okay, thank you.
People are really suffering.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, let me take another call. Please call in. I have one more to take. Okay, Tony Africa, quickly talk to us. You have your 2 minutes. Tony Africa, you are not there. Oh God.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, sir. 2 minutes you have. Talk to us, sir.
Yes. I'm surprised because last night, I listened to you to the end. I was listening back because I was just kind of in a state of confusion, and then I just heard that you said, no, I will not come out in the morning, unless there's a breaking news or whatever. I'm surprised that you still woke up right now. Thank you very much for your efforts, sir.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you to this guy, the guy that spoke before Madam originally came in, before my Madam
Asemota Bright.
Asemota Bright. Okay, Asemota Bright, okay. Hey, my God. Hey. Now really might be that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you see that he just killed it all, like all my previous, whatever I'm just telling you. So I said that you have did your best, but there's nothing you can do about the situation. It's already gone, you know what I'm saying? So, the nation has already crashed, into pieces. So the only thing that's left is for us to take some of the pieces and then see how we can do. I mean, last night, I'm very happy that I was opportune to listen properly again. Then I listened to Madam Patricia and Chris Dobley. These are your two greatest panelists that I just tell you the realities on ground.
To you. That is you. That to you. Don't divide this channel, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Hold on, sir. I know that you are a very good man. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to rescue this country, we have to start from somewhere. My brother, look, can you just imagine? When you want to protect the country, you are living in, I'm in Germany. Those senators, those so-called senators, have to be on ground to respond to the people. That is constitutionally, obligatory, and we don't even need the constitution to run the country.
Okay, your 2 minutes is up, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Look, please, sir, please, I know you're my brother. Please, don't give me like 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, quickly.
So, that's for the offset, sir. You can see that nothing will work because there are no institutions.
Okay, thank you.
That's what that guy just no institutions to watch. He named mention of ESG, for example.
All right. We don't have the time. Call in the evening so that you can talk. You can talk better, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have to end this show. Hello. Yeah, good morning to you. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good evening from here. I'm calling from South Korea. My name is James.
Mr. James, talk to us. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, no problem. I can't even use the only 2 minutes. I have only, it's like this speech. I'm seeing like Laila Mohammed who wrote this speech. I don't think it's this speech coming from any person. It's from Laila Mohammed who wrote this speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, callers, please. I think I'm done right now. Let me quickly take reactions from other platform, in fact, from channels, rather. Channels Television posted it and people have reacted. As you can see right there, Ramotu said, so the hunger in the land is a political agenda. This president said. While we have another person right here, let me take this off. Okay, Sajiba said, this man started with a threat and then continued to praise and score his administration high instead of addressing the demand of the people. Then another person here saying, Uwana said, no, we are tired of dialogue. We have been asking for a change, but you have been mute. We will protest until something reasonable is being done. Thank you. Okay, while we have another person here, Afame Fumna Eze. There is no time APC would take responsibility for their own actions. It is always about the oppositions. Exactly. All of them, not just APC, satanic APC and satanic PDP. This is what they have been doing, kick for me, I kick for you. That's what they're doing. Life of Hero said, If he truly wants dialogue, he should come to Twitter space. Without that, we will remain on the street dialogue on foot. While I have another person right here, Nebusha Neza. He said, dude is so tired, weak, and confused. How did we get here? Jamais. Yoruba Runu. Indeed. I don't know what that means. But the last one that I have here, saying, although it's not the last one that I have on the screen, I'm going to upload more because I have a couple of people who give response, because it's good to listen to other people's response before there will be saying that we are different on our platform. This isn't military regime. Hunger protest is the term. Massive inflation caused by the President Tinubu policies. If you can't fix it, why make it 10 times worse in such a short time? So on that, I'd like to quickly upload another one for you. Please bear with us. And let me put this on the screen. We have, because of space, we don't always have this space here to put all these things. But I still have 5 more to go. While, yes, I'll start with this. Okay, hold on, not that one. I think this is the one that we read before, right? Okay, let me put this on. Okay, the busy said, the struggle continues. Let's hit the road more, and this man have nothing to say. He keep on telling us what he did that we see nothing out of them. Then we go on the protest. Then we have another person here. One of the most useless speech I've ever listened to. I can't really rate which is better between it and that of Buhari during NSAS protest. While we have another person here, Ayorinde, Tinubu don't start a speech with threats. Despite all demand left and right, the president can only pick points on political idealism being the core motive of protesting. Body language shows that the president don't understand the situation at hand. While I have the last one right there from Eastern Leopard, a wise president will avail himself of Twitter space to discuss directly with his fellow countrymen and listen to their demand, just as Kenya president did. Rather than do this, you come on air to call for an end to the protest without starting a direct conversation with the citizens. This is one of the things I talked about earlier on, that, this president came in and at the end of the day, he just started talking, and I don't understand. But meanwhile, I have somebody calling in from here. I'd like to quickly pick this call. Guys, help us to press on the like button. I'm still going to take just 3 more calls. Come back to the phone on the panel so that we can end the show. I don't want to stay longer here anymore. Thank you, Israel Asamota. Thanks for calling in, my brother. Talk to us. You have just 2 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Good morning, Nigerians. I listened to President Tinubu actually addressing Nigerians. Please, I give kudos to all patriotic Nigerians who has been out on the street protesting for their fundamental human right. The president should know that he cannot tell us to go home and stop the protest without addressing the root cause.
Exactly.
The president should also know that he is a leader. We are not there to come and listen to his cock and bull story. He is a public servant, and he must address the root cause of the problem, which are the leaders of the protest, which is first, insecurity, high cost of living, inflation, and bad governance in all total. And Tinubu should also know that he also said it's our fundamental right that the protest should not deteriorate into something else. Tinubu was the same person who called Jonathan Nebuchadnezzar in June 2015 on the Punch newspaper. He told the Jonathan administration they should stop playing with Nigerian lives and face governance. So Tinubu should know that he is also playing as a Nebuchadnezzar. He should not cajole Nigerians into something that is stupid. We are not fools. We will tell him that the country belongs to us, not him. Because he thinks he can be coming in to come and address Nigeria with a cock and bull story, he's actually joking. Because when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. God bless you. Madam Patricia, thanks for calling in. Good morning to you. Please talk to us, man. 2 minutes.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Good morning to you, man. Talk to us. 2 minutes.
Good. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning, Mr. Elvis. Good morning, Mommy Diaspora, and everyone that is on the panel today, and of course the commentators. Thank you for making time out to be at the program today. You know, displaying your patriotism for your motherland, Nigeria. Yes, I think the ball now is on Nigerian's court. It's clear that Tinubu has nothing to offer. He's come out to tell Nigeria what he has been doing. But those things, we can't see them, we can't touch them, we can't feel them. So, which means, for me, the protest should continue because there is no way Nigerians should opt for this kind of doctored speech that he came out with.
Doesn't even make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense because we can see that it's not even him that was talking. They just use his voice, and everything there was like it was being recorded, and you know, you can see that they were cutting and joining the film all the time. The script, they were cutting it and stopping it, and so it wasn't real. It was fake. You know, because at this point, he's supposed to speak to us, so we know that he is the one talking, not something that they've doctored for him. This is not what we want, and he didn't address anything that Nigerians are crying about. So what's the point? Nigerians should continue. I mean, they won't buy. If we don't want to buy everybody, by the time you know it, we've said that in diaspora, we will fly it so that we will not buy everybody. Now say go reach. Because me, I don't tire to see Nigeria not working. So let we see how they go first.
Thank you.
Nigerians must not stop. They must continue. They must persuade. They must be persistent. They must insist that what they want, the reason they started this protest for, must be accomplished. Otherwise, nothing. If the country want to burn, make it burn. I say just reach.
Thank you.
I say just reach. Few people cannot be enjoying everything. Why so others are suffering? Thank you so much.
God bless you, ma. Thank you, ma. Okay, make una not burn the country. Oh, I beg. We just want to.
Then they go that place. So that's where you mentioned that they go there.
We have family there.
People they hungry.
We have properties. We have everything. I beg. Tinubu, I beg, can't do another speech. Oh, this is your speech. You are.
Nigerians, I want to ask one question. I don't know if you research. If you research on that thing, I don't know, because the way we have the Aso Rock media houses, they've indulged in cut and paste. Are they not using the AI technology in this thing we are seeing? So
I mean, no.
Because Nigeria has never done this before. Cut and paste. Buhari time, cut and paste. Buhari time, but Jonathan time, it was live. Obasanjo time, it was live. From Buhari, cut and paste. And that voice, my mind is telling me that they are using AI technology.
But there's AI technology in existence, so there's anything is possible. So there's nothing like my mind or not my mind. Anything is possible, but what they give to you, they say you should take it like that and stop complaining. That's what they're saying.
Now long road though.
They say make we shut up, make we not complain. That's what they're telling us right now. Guys, we need to come to the end of this broadcast because we're going to have our final submission with my only two brothers here so that we'll end the show, because there's every possibility that we need to come out again later on for a day 4, because I don't know how Nigerians will react to this, but let's see how it goes. If they refuse to react, then it's going to be 6 p.m. before come out. But I'm looking forward to coming out again this morning. But let's quickly have our final submission. Abdul Malik, you were here before you left. Now you came back, you're on the backstage. I can't add you because your system is not active. I think you're facing a network problem this morning. But before the remaining two finish talking, maybe you might be able to sort out yourself. Black Panther, please give us a final submission, sir. Just 3 minutes.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. It is high time we know what we have in Aso Rock. Like I tell people, Tinubu never forgives. And the mindset that he has is the mindset of a cartel. Whether you like it or not, that is the mindset of a cartel. I want you all to go and watch what the president of Venezuela did. This same thing he did, and people were supporting him. And now he cannot even come outside to address his own people. Nigerians, this is going to be a long, long ride because we have not experienced such a cartel like human being before. The question I will ask every one of you, why did he went ahead to buy a yacht? Why did he went ahead to buy a private jet or Nigerian jet, whatever they say, presidential jet? Those are the questions. This man is about to ruin the entire country. And I don't know where we are going to. Where are the ministers of education? Where is the minister of aviation? Where is the minister? Where is the justice minister? Where are all the ministers? They've not even come anywhere to address Nigerians, to say one thing or the other. The only person we see is Wike and Mr. Tinubu. Nigerians, we have to tight ourselves. We have to be bold. We have to be focused. We have to forge ahead. This is going to be a long race. The people of South Africa ran a long race. And I believe every African are on the side of the Nigeria patriots. We should continue to dig further until we find the new Nigeria that we want. No matter what they do, whether they want to change or bring free rice, Nigeria will not work. For Nigeria to work, we have to come together to speak so that we can have the power. The power can shift to the people. Then our leaders will learn to address us as the Nigerian citizen. We learn to respect us. Without that, if you continue with this constitution, you ain't going to see any respect. They're going to treat you as a foreigner in your own estate. Nigerians, we should all wake up. Now that we have seen it, we should now come as one, as a strong bond, begin to speak with one voice. It is one voice. Don't tolerate anything contrary to that one voice. One voice of taking the country back. Thank you, Nigerians. May God bless you all. Have a great day, Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother Black Panther. I appreciate you, my brother, for joining me this morning. It's not easy. I know time one a day right now in America. So thank you so much. Okay, let me come to Asamota Bright. Thank you, my brother, for your time with us. Please give us your final submission, 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. I thank you, everybody, once again. Like I said, the system has been rigged, and it's obvious. In a situation like this in Nigeria today, you would have expected somebody like the president coming out during this period. He would have had people who would have advised him and put him on how things, should be done in a situation like this. Sometimes we as Nigerians, especially our politicians, when they want to, brainwash the citizen, they will be, comparing you with other countries that are more advanced in their politics. You see where this whole thing went wrong. The people are on the street. They have their demands. You have a president who says he's a strategic person. He has everybody on board that can push the country forward. You will have expected, as he's giving his speech, you will see all the media houses in Nigeria, just like the White House when they have issues on ground. When the president of the United States will come out and address the country, you will see everybody sitting down like a whole room. You will have pressmen asking questions, and the president, as he's addressing the country, he will be asking questions that have been passed on to some of the journalists to be asked. You didn't see such a situation in this comedy. He just came out. I couldn't even see any media houses mic stand around him. It was just him and the microphone on his shirt. And there was nobody asking him questions like, oh, Mr. President, this thing happened in Abuja.
How do you see it? The protesters are doing this. How do you react to that? Then the president will not answer and say, yes, we are trying to look into that. That is how a president address issue on ground. But instead, he was just talking as somebody who is moving into a campaign. So when you see those kind of strategy, you already know that these people are not leading anybody to anywhere. They are not of your interest. They are not of your interest. You would have seen people there now, like people angrily asking him questions. He will be answering them. Then the people on ground will be saying yes. Maybe some of the things he have said make sense. Some does not make sense because people were asking him questions. Nobody was asking him questions. He just read the script and it's over. Then you are telling me as a Nigerian that I should take that. I should believe that. I should be okay with that. Is this democracy? This is like a family business or a business for friends, whereby I take, then you come and take. This is what our country has become. And that is why I used to tell people, anything election, I don't want to participate in anything that has to be election in Nigeria. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Because the system is so rigged that the people will continue to send people that are not of their interest to power. These people are not patriotic. They don't hold us to any kind. They don't value us. They don't value us. Now, as the people are on the streets, my only advice is just that if we could have a kind of a unified mind, as we are protesting now, that we should be designing a type of constitution for ourselves. It should be one of those of our demand. We should have a design, a kind of a blueprint of what our constitution is going to look like as we are protesting. So that if the government want to understand with us in the first place, we give them that blueprint of constitution, that this is what we the people want, and this is how we want to be governed. This is how we are going to stay by this book. It's not a matter of saying we are hungry, and bad government. We should have a blueprint of what defines us as Nigerians. If we are going to stay together, this is how we want to be addressed. I don't want to find myself in Lagos. When I speak, somebody will come and tell me that I'm not from Lagos. I should go back to my state.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Mr. Bright. God bless you for coming into the panel today, at least to put in your voice. Thank you. Abdul Malik, I guess you can speak to us now, sir. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Nigeria Watch. Good morning, everybody in the panel. Good morning, Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. Give us your first and final submission. Thank you.
I heard what the president said, understand. You see, it's very sad. Nigeria is becoming a country where nobody answers somebody question. Imagine president, what he addressed. It is not align with or match with what is on ground currently. And if precise, why can't he come on live to address people than recording? What a country. You cannot come online or air straight to address people than you record to address. Imagine what he addressed did not allow or match for what is on ground currently. It did not address the hardship, the insecurity, nothing. And those things that he said that is in order, we have no seen effect. There is nothing to show. What a country. My advice to the protester is that they should continue because the president has not yet addressed what their need. They should continue peacefully because without that, there is nothing will change. How can you tell people they should come and dialogue? Dialogue for what? They have told you what they want. Why can't you address such things? Look at fuel price, fuel increment. Do you not address that? Inflation, costly of living every day. You don't address that. There is nothing you address. Only it's like you are threatening the citizen more. That is not addressed. You need to come out and address people live, not recorded. We don't need recorded. Abi, you are a robot. You are not a robot. You are a human being. Why can't you come on air straight to address people so that people can throw questions to you? What a country. After you say people to not protest anymore, how are they going to survive in the country? How are they going to survive? Look at what is happening in the country. Some people cannot even eat. Okay, what do you do about that? You know, you don't address that. Nothing you address, just to threaten the protester. What are we dialogue? We are not dialogue anything. Let it come out and address people peacefully. What they are demanding for. They have not said anything. They have not said anything concrete. You just come on air to talk what will favor the government. That is not what they need. They need you to address the major thing on ground currently. The hardship, the fuel price, and the increment of the inflation. You did not address any one of those things. After you said that you should not continue their protest. How? They must continue peacefully. They should not allow government to intimidate them. Let them continue peacefully. Because if they don't continue, the thing will be getting worse every day. Look at how can you record it and address the nation? Why can't you come on air straight to address them? It's better than recorded, so that people can throw questions to you and answer. What type of president is this? Nigeria has become a country nobody say anything currently. It's like dictatorship. We are not a democracy. They are not private democracy. No, dictatorship type of government. How can you threaten protesters not to protest? Okay, how are they going to survive? Because you are okay, because you are a president, you have everything, but you don't feel their pains. If you are in their shoe, how are you going to feel? Let it come out. This address is not address. It's not allowed. It's not a robot. Let it come out live and address the nation. That is what they need. And what is on ground currently did not address any one of those things. All his speech is like it's like useless. Understand? It's not meaningful. Come out and address the nation. That is what people need. You don't say anything tangible on your speech. You are not robot. Come out as a human. Address them live. Yeah, they are human beings. They can hear you. If you are bound to their demand, they demand things. Why can't you say, okay, I will do something for them? There is nothing. Okay, this address now. What is it? What is the need? There is no need. They just come and threat people to not come out to protest anymore. If they don't come out to protest, okay, how things will change? There is nothing will change. Everything will be the same. Will remain the same. It will be worse than as it is now. I don't know a country. What a country! Man, Nigeria. I don't understand how this narrative will change for our people, because people are suffering. What is the next thing to do now? People come out peacefully, but you are threatening them not to come out anymore. If they come out, it's like you are warning them. You can do anything undo. Is it how they govern? It's not fair. Let people let all those prominent men, past prominent men, let them come out and say something. Everybody is just quiet in the country. The masses are suffering because they are okay. Because when you are okay, you don't feel anything. It's like you are okay in the country. That's why you're quiet. But the majority are suffering. People are out of school. People cannot feed anymore. You don't even see, you don't address anything security. If people can be able to go to farm and feed themselves. Since how many 1 year you are in office? 1 year plus. Insecurity is the major thing for now. Because Nigeria now, the hardship is too much. When it addresses security, people will start going to farm. Between 6 months, food will be supplying in the country, but they don't address that. Even fuel price. If you address fuel price, small scale business, people will start doing more business and more in the country. But now there is nothing. What do you say about this address? There is nothing to show. You just come on air and threaten people not to come out. And what you say, you don't even ally with it. You need democracy, but you are not practicing democracy. You are practicing democracy, but look at what you are doing to protesters. Free people that protest peacefully, not violent. But you are threatening them with the army and the police, everything. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You said it all. You said it all. This is not addressed. I don't know. I don't know what that speech is all about. But let's see what Nigerians will say about this. We've demonstrated and expressed our own view. So let's see what others will say later on, but on relating to this. But I guess we'll be coming back again later on. Let's see if there will be day 4. If there's day 4, I will certainly come out again later on. If not, 6 p.m. we'll see. But I'd like to take this call because the caller that we're calling in since. Good morning to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Your name and where you calling us from? Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Rodriguez, Malino, Philippines.
Okay, thank you. Please talk to us, sir.
Yes, the point is I've gone through nationwide broadcast from the president, and really it doesn't make sense to me because he did not in any point address the current protest.
Exactly.
Okay, there was no emphasis on the protest. It seems this broadcast was recorded some weeks back before the protest. Now the protest has been on reduction of fuel price and security for farmers to be able to go back to the farms. And these 2 key things were never itemized or talked about in the broadcast. So the point is, I think the protest should continue. Yes, you see, it happened in a couple of countries, and the youth stayed. They stayed there on the streets until their demands were met. Countries like Venezuela, Bangladesh, Kenya, even in South Africa, if you see the uprising since the new government got into power, the youth have stayed and they never relented. So the point is, the government has nothing to offer. So it is either you fight for your rights, win your life, or you die and let your generations suffer it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, like I said before, we've come to the end of this broadcast. We've done almost 2 hours already this morning. So let's see how it goes. If Nigerians will be protesting today, so we'll try to cover what we can for you guys. Tell us your response later on. For those of you that are going to be playing back this video, tell us your take, your stand on the speech of the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At the moment, people are already grumbling, and I'm part of them. I'm not happy with the speech. I was expecting him to address some of the points that we've tendered. He didn't address none. And he said we should stop protest and come for a dialogue. Dialogue as how? So that speech means that these people don't have any kind of regard for us. They don't care about you. When they need power, they beg you and go to different villages and different local government and all that. Once they get there, they don't care about you anymore. It's all of them. It's all of them. So I want you to know this. So this is the opportunity for us to keep our stand. Tell them that, please, you must do at least 1 or 2 of our demand. And number 1 of it is to reduce fuel. If they reduce fuel, it means that every other things will follow. Now they're there. Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much, my people. I'll see you guys again later on. It might be the next 1 hour or the next 30 minutes, but let me do my research to see if there's protests going on in Nigeria. If there's nothing going on, I'll see you guys by 6 p.m. Take care and bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo! No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommend them to everyone in Nigeria.